Gonna go grab some clams. It's gonna be a good time.
Nice.
Good time.
What's up, everybody? It's the Palm Harbor Dad. I'm here at AJ's Cuthouse. We're starting a new segment called Chopping It Up at the Cuthouse. So AJ and I are just gonna kind of BS with each other like we usually do, and just kind of put that on camera and bring it out to you. So, all right, cool. So AJ, you're a father. I'm a father. What do you think is the most important attribute that you can possess as a father? Like, what's your best skill?
To be there. That's the best skill. To be there no matter what. Even when times get hard, show up. Be present, because that's a real big one with today and with everything that's going on with social media, and people have their phones.
Yep.
People are not present anymore, and their kids feel it, so they end up going somewhere else. Their brains just go to another place, and then the little bit of time that you thought you had with them, time goes fast. Kids grow up.
Yep. Kids definitely grow up fast, and because you can be physically present, but that doesn't mean that you're emotionally and mentally present. And because we're living in such a society of distraction right now, so I think that's important. I think as fathers and men, leaders of our family, we need to put that phone down for however long it is, half hour, and just really concentrate on our families. And of course, there's going to be distraction here and there, but I think we actually need to set some boundaries when it comes to that. And obviously, with us both being small business owners, sometimes that's hard to do because clients always come first. But I think there's a time where your family has to come first.
Oh shit! Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you a quick story with my first family. I'd like to say. So having a shop in New York and working so much as a dad, I thought that me putting in those hours was what was needed, and that's not what it was. I should have put in enough time and love into other things than the money. Uh, and I kind of lost my first family because of that. And it taught me to be a better dad and even a better grandfather.
Love that.
Yeah.
So even when you take an L, you got to learn from that L.
Oh, 100%.
I totally agree with that. I personally, and I'm still learning at this fatherhood stuff, but I really think one of the most important attributes and things that you can do as a father is your follow through. Like, anybody can say they're going to do this or they're going to do that, but when the rubber meets the road, are you actually going to come through like you said you would? So I think that's one thing that I really try to pride myself on professionally and also with my family is if I say I'm going to do something, I make an effort and that actually do that thing that I'm going to say that I said I'm going to do. So I think that's a really important skill and that I've kind of put on a pedestal.
Yeah, that's great. You have to be there.
What do you think is the biggest lesson that you've learned from fatherhood that you would say?
Wow. The biggest lesson I learned from fatherhood is knowing that you're not invincible as a dad. Knowing that things do go wrong, things happen. It's okay. Mistakes happen. It's okay.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think for me, I've really learned that I need more patience than what I typically have because we were raised in a different era. It's not the 80s anymore. Kids today are a different breed. So I think it's very important that we show patience when raising our kids. Even from I have an infant now. I really had to turn that patience meter up because my boys are technically my stepsons, and I got them when they were 2 and 4. So I didn't go through that infant stage, and so like that patience is really something that I'm needing to rely on right now, which I don't have a lot of, but I am getting I am getting better with that. So
it takes time. I mean, it definitely takes time. Being a dad is not is not for everybody,
No.
right? But a certain select group of people like ourselves kind of makes it great.
You know what's funny? It's some people run away from being a father. I ran into being a father. I chose fatherhood before I even had a biological kid of my own. So I can't understand how someone has a child that has their DNA and they're nowhere to be found. That is insane to me. But hey, I'm willing to pick up the slack wherever I can, 100%.
Hell yeah.
Let me ask you this: as a barber, you've been doing this for 34 years, right?
34 years.
So you have cut a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Cut a lot of people's heads. What is the craziest thing between past 34 years that one of your clients has told you sitting in this barbershop, in this barber chair?
So that is something a good barber cannot say.
Okay. There's a code of silence, huh?
So there is. So I've cut hair. So I started out my mom's shop, right? And then I ended up going to my uncle's shop in Brooklyn. And the code was set there. What is said in the barbershop stays in the barbershop.
Okay.
What's between the chairs never goes. I can get brought into a court of law and you couldn't get it out of me.
Protected by your oath, huh?
Protected by my oath.
I love that.
It's something that I've been doing all my life, and our conversations are really respected in here. So stories I don't have.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this on the way over here because you've cut hair in New York. You said Brooklyn, right?
Yeah. Brooklyn, Staten Island.
And now you've cut hair down here in Palm Harbor,
for sure,
in the Tampa area. What do you think? What's the biggest difference between cutting hair in New York and cutting hair in Florida? So I guess the cultural differences that you've noticed.
The cultural difference
between New Yorkers and Floridians.
God, is the driving. But no. The difference between the I don't know.
No?
You know, it's maybe it's the whole time where no, I don't know. Hair has always been hair.
Yeah.
My customers have always been. I know you want more.
Well,
but I don't know what to say.
You probably have the same type of. I mean, you cut men's hair for the most part, so I guess you probably have also similar client base that you have in New York that you have in Florida, right?
Yeah.
I guess people
just it's fucking hotter over here.
Yeah, that's true too. You got to deal with the humidity, right?
You got to deal with the humidity. Yeah, grabbing a clip. What can I say about Florida? Everyone's on beach time. That's I'll have to say.
I would think that too, right? Because I'm from New York State, not the city area, but even up there, like everything is pretty rigid as far as like timing and if you're late for an appointment, people get upset. Or in Florida, I think a lot of times there is that island time where if someone's 15 minutes late, it's usually not that big of a deal.
It's a big deal to me.
Yeah, you got to stay on schedule.
I try to stay on schedule. Everybody's time. Everybody has a place to go. Everybody's time is worth something. We're not on this planet for a long time, and I don't want to waste your time in the waiting room when you can come get a haircut, leave here, look good, and then do what you need to do with that part of your life. I don't want to have to be that that guy that slows you down.
Yeah. I have always thought it's rude for people to be chronically late. Now, here and there, I get it, but
Oh, for sure.
I have friends that are legitimately 20, 30 minutes late to everything. Yeah, in my business, like, can't have that. Clients are waiting for me to be at a house at a certain time. I got to be there at that time. I got to be there before to make sure the lights are on and all that other stuff. But, I just, in this day and age, I think we need to do a better job of being on time. And that's simple stuff that, I think even as a father, we need to teach our kids, like, hey, be on time. Control what you control. One of the things you can do is control if you're on time and if you're prompt.
Yeah.
So,
but if you know, 19 is a time consumer.
Yeah, US Highway 19. You got to definitely put some more time, before you leave to make sure you get there on time. So, because I try to avoid US Highway 19 if I can, but sometimes it's unavoidable.
It's killer. It takes me 30 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes when there's no traffic.
They've only been working on it for 3 years straight.
Yeah, there's just more and more people coming over. And sad to say, they're from New York. Listen, if you're from New York, we love to have you. Don't stop inviting your cousins and everyone else back up here. We're good. We'll close in the borders. Yeah. Oh, that may not be good for your business.
But hey, I'll figure it out. So lots of people needing to sell their homes.
That's true. But yeah, this place is getting overpopulated. It really is.
Yeah, that's why they've been working on that highway for 3 years straight, and it's like the infrastructure can't keep up with the population explosion. So,
yeah,
they're building new apartments right down the road on US Highway 19. They stopped and they're starting again, and now that's back up and running. I see
that's back up, and if you head north, going into Holiday, right before Holiday, they're building all those apartments over there, and that's going up real fast.
Yeah, so more customers for you, more customers for me, hopefully.
For sure. Yeah.
But anyways, that's been this week's Chopping It Up at the Cuthouse. I'm here with AJ, and we're going to keep this series going. We appreciate everything, guys. All right, have a good one.